All right, hi everybody. Welcome to my kitchen. I'm going to go over a couple tips for when you're creating a little scale that you can use to measure masses for your Rube Goldberg project. So first off, this thing is probably going to be hanging up somewhere for like the next 2 weeks. So make sure you don't block anything in that you will need to get to urgently. So I have a couple pieces of paper right here that are taped only to this side so that I can still get into my pantry. Okay, so got that out of the way. I'm going to show you two scales here. The first one is going to be for things that are really light, things like little coins or a little button or a marble. And the other one is going to be for things that are a lot heavier. So when you're building our one that's going to be for just the light ones, you want as stretchy a rubber band as possible. The stretchier it is, the smaller an item you need to put in for it to actually move and show you how much it weighs. So if you have a rubber band that looks like this, these really tight ones, you don't want to use those. You want to use rubber bands that are really, really stretchy. And what I even did, I just took my worst rubber band in the house, and I broke it in half, or snapped it. So doing this will give you even more of a vertical change for all the weights that you put in. So what I've done, I'll zoom in on this for you. So I have taken a note card and stapled one end of the rubber band to it, and then just tied the other end around that knob. And you'll see that I stapled it a couple times to make a little pocket. I can put stuff in there. Now, I also made a little blue mark on the rubber band itself, and I drew a mark on the paper right where that blue mark is right now with no weight in it. Okay, so now I can start putting in objects, things that you have around the house that you can figure out the weight for. So things like coins, you can go online and find out exactly how much a quarter is supposed to be. And then you just say, okay, I'm gonna take 2 quarters right here, put them in my little pocket, and now I just see how far down the blue mark on my rubber band has gone. And I'll make a little mark. It says, all right, that's my 2 quarters mark. I could do this quarter by quarter, but just to give us a little bit more separation, I got plenty of quarters. 2 more quarters. Okay, there's my 4 quarter mark. 2 more. There we go. Okay, so I could keep doing this. I could put in a whole bunch of quarters and basically build this scale of different weights and how far they stretch that rubber band. All right, so that is my scale now. That's all ready to go for whenever I need to measure something that is relatively light. All I got to do is put it in that pocket, and I will see. Oh, this is somewhere between 4 and 6 quarters. Maybe that looks like maybe 4.5 quarters. So then I could just find out how much 4.5 quarters weighs, and that's how much that object weighs. All right. Next up for this item for the one with for heavy masses, I just took a headband and I took a paper clip, undid the paper clip, and just wound it around the headband. And I also put it through just the top of the Ziploc bag so I can still use that Ziploc bag. I have not destroyed it. So I can still use it for something else. Although why would you use it for anything other than this? So I've got this ready to go, ready to be set up. And also there's a tiny little notch in that headband. So that will be my 0 spot. That little notch. It's a little hard to see for you, but I can see this little notch in it. And now I just need some heavier items that I know the weight of or the mass of. So where am I going to find bigger items that I sort of already know the mass of? Where am I going to find items like that? Oh my God! Look at this. How about some cans of tuna? pretty much any packaged food that you have is going to say how much it weighs or what the mass is. So 142 grams. Great. So I can put my 142 gram weight into there and make a mark. There we go. So that's 142 grams. Perfect. Put in another one. This will be 284 grams. How about if I want something that's, between those two? Gosh, where am I going to find something that's less than that? Oh, wow. Look, some red chili paste. Okay, great. 113 grams. Okay, great. So if I wanted to, I could take out one can of tuna. That's 142. I could do 113 right there. And why did that go down farther? That's a good question. Let's see. There's 142. Let's try that again. Okay. A new 284 mark is necessary. A little lower. 284. All right. So you can see there are some inherent problems with this kind of scale, right? Make sure that nothing is sort of pushed up against the wall. Otherwise, you might get a little bit of friction, and you're not getting quite all of the give that you need in there. Also, after I made this the first time, I think I would have used a larger Ziploc bag, so I can theoretically put some bigger items in there. But this will do for now. All right. Good luck making your scales.